Hello and welcome to the STABILA eCampus. Since 1889, we at STABILA have been developing and producing measuring tools of the highest quality for professional use. Most people today associate STABILA with a product that is used and appreciated by every craftsman on building sites and in the workshop, the spirit level. STABILA is the specialist for high quality and reliable spirit levels made in Germany. In this video, my colleague Michael Haag and I will talk about the components of a spirit level that are crucial for measuring accuracy. We will show you what you should look for when buying a spirit level and why our spirit levels are permanently accurate and reliable. Michael, I would say that probably everyone knows what a spirit level is, how it looks like, and what you can do with it.
Yep.
Many spirit levels, or most of them, look similar if you buy them, and so at first glance they are all the same, but at the second glance there are huge differences, aren't they?
Oh yes, and they exist, and we show them in this video exactly these differences. But before we go into details, let's show how a spirit level is constructed in general. Every spirit level is a measuring system that basically consists of a profile in which a vial is inserted. In the past, the profile was made of wood. Today, most spirit levels are made of aluminium because it is lighter and more resistant to temperature and weathering than wood.
By the way, STABILA was the first German manufacturer to use aluminium for the spirit levels from 1956. So, profile plus vial, that makes a spirit level.
In principle, yes. However, for the spirit level to measure accurately, two things are required. Firstly, the profile must be completely straight. Otherwise, you can forget it right away.
That makes sense, and this is why we check every profile before we go into the production.
Yeah, definitely. And so that the profile does also not bend in use, it must be really robust. We offer different profiles here for different needs.
All right. To explain them all would take a lot of time in this video, so we concentrate on the technology and everything, but we will make videos for each individual spirit level series we have.
Yes, and now we come to the second prerequisite for accurate measuring. The vial must be aligned really parallel to the measuring surface of the profile. Even a small change in vial orientation has an immense effect on the measurement. Just give me your business card, please. And I'll take now here the vial, which is implemented into spirit level. And now please look how thin the business card is. And now we'll look at the position of the vial. So it's a little bit out of center, but to the right. And now I put the business card under the vial.
Wow, that's a huge difference.
Yeah, and imagine that this is the deviation of the vial from the measuring surface. And even with such a small deviation and with such a small business card, you can no longer measure accurately.
All right, so I have to be sure that nothing is out of place when using a spirit level, even after falls, because how easy it is to accidentally drop the spirit level, we all know. Sorry for that.
No problem, everything is okay.
Okay, at least with STABILA levels.
Yeah.
And you will explain why.
Exactly.
If the spirit level is misaligned in the profile, or no, the vial is misaligned in the profile, then in the worst case you measure incorrectly after falls or whatever, because you don't check the spirit level normally before you use it.
Yeah, exactly, because you trust in the end what you have. And this happens really a lot with spirit levels on the market, because the vials are not installed in such a way that nothing can move, for example, after a fall.
So how are the spirit levels built, and how are the vials fixed in the profile? Can you show us?
Yeah, for sure. So in the market you can't see that. So we solved that for you, and we've done it for you. So let's start with the first ones. We just move away our profiles here, that we can see the other ones.
So, first one.
Yeah. So at the first one we see that the vial itself is just simply clicked in. So, but as you can imagine, if I just push here from the top, you can just push it inside and it's completely away.
Then we have got another system as an example.
At this system we can see that it is a little bit glued, but there is no, in the end here at the bottom, there's much space, so the vial itself can still move down if you push it, for example, from the top.
Counterpart, nothing.
Exactly, and it's not connected also to the measuring surface itself.
Then the third system we can find on the market, a screw.
Yeah, it's a screw, and with this screw the vial itself is also calibrated into the profile, but there is tension on it. And what happens with tension when the temperature changes to high or low temperatures?
Normally detension.
Exactly, and because of that we have a deviation also in the accuracy.
All right. And now we come to my highlight.
I think that's the highlight for all of us. They just used some construction foam here at the bottom for fastening the level in the end. So,
if this is accurate, I don't know on the long run.
Yeah, I don't say anything to that. So, but what all these types of fastening do not have is the possibility of finally aligning this in the assembly and connecting it to the profile in such a way that this does not even move with temperature fluctuations, aging processes, or vibrations, for example.
I can see, yeah. For example, with this, what can you adjust?
Nothing.
Okay, all right. So now we know what you can find on the market. How does it look like at STABILA?
At STABILA we have the locked vials system, how we call it, and our installation system, we can see it here, is characterized by the fact that in our production the spirit level is inserted into a special spirit level block holder here at the top. This block holder is then inserted into an installation block, and this is installed into the profile itself.
Wow.
The vial here at the top, which is in the beginning still movable in the system, because here we already added the glue, but in the beginning there is no glue, is then precisely aligned with the measuring surface. The entire system is then encapsulated with a special synthetic resin. The entire vial installation system and the profile are thus permanently and immovably aligned with each other.
Wow. So a complete system, you can see it here exactly, and you can't see the three components which you just mentioned, because everything is now made up with this resin and completely a solid block. But that also is the reason why the vial can't move anymore, even if there's a big shock, like when I just dropped to the floor.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so that's the reason behind the permanent accuracy of STABILA levels.
But as we said, you cannot see it from outside, and that's the big issue.
That's a pity sometimes.
Yeah, it is definitely, yeah.
Okay. All right, so here, STABILA levels accurate from the first day and to the last.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So, this is also why millions of craftsmen rely on STABILA on the job site, because they know they can measure permanently correct.
Yeah.
Keyword accuracy, Michael. This is indicated in millimeter here on our spirit levels. You can see a symbol. I just put it in the camera. This one?
Yep,
or
exactly.
These two here. This means here that we measure and guarantee maximum deviation of plus minus 0.5 millimeters per meter.
Exactly. And the longer the spirit level also is, and the longer the distance is you want to measure, the more important it is to be able to rely on the information. Because, for example, with the spirit level 2 meters long, the deviation is already plus minus 1 millimeter.
Okay, that makes sense. So it's worth taking a look at the manufacturer's specification, or what's printed on the level. So if you don't find anything on the level, then be cautious.
Yeah, the problem is you can print a lot of things on the level. You also have to comply with it. if I don't know how the vials are installed, the printed measurement accuracy is of no use to me in the end, because it could be there, it could be printed on it, but if the vial is really that accuracy, you cannot really trust it.
So there's also no law which says you have to be like that or whatever.
No,
so
no.
Everyone can print everything on it.
Yeah, there is no regulation regarding to accuracy of spirit levels. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay. We also print a second symbol on the spirit level. What does that mean?
The second symbol indicates the measurement accuracy in the so-called reverse position.
So this is this here?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Reverse position means I measure what? How? Can you show
Just
us?
take the level like this,
Okay.
for example, to the ceiling or something like that.
Okay.
And because of that, as you can see here, the vial is in reverse position, so
down.
it's not on
Yeah,
the same
so
position
it's
than before.
upside down.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. And if you take it exactly as a user and as a manufacturer, a specification of the measuring accuracy is also appropriate there. Depending on the type of spirit level, the measuring accuracy in the reverse position can be different from that in the normal position. So as you can see here, we have in normal position 0.5 millimeters per meter, and in the reverse position 0.75 millimeters per meter.
Depends on the series which we have.
Depends on the series, exactly.
So if you want to use a spirit level upside down, you should make sure that the spirit level really can be used upside down, and you can recognize this by the corresponding symbol.
That's right.
Okay. Finally, a small note: because all STABILA spirit levels are tested for accuracy at least 5 times during the production here in Anweiler, and because we ensure a lasting precision with our locked vial system, we give a manufacturer's guarantee of 10 years on all our aluminium profile spirit levels. The exact warranty conditions can be found in the text accompanying this video and on our website. So, dear viewers, I hope we have been able to provide you with interesting and worthwhile information on the subject of spirit level installation systems and measuring accuracy. In the second and last part of the series, you will learn more about our STABILA quality spirit vials. You can also find more interesting videos on the subject of measuring tools on our STABILA official YouTube channel in the eCampus playlist. Why not take a look? Thank you and good luck in everything you tackle.